At Vibrafinance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibrafinance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibrafinance, we are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. And man, what an exciting day today. The ETF went live, over $1 billion in volume. And guess what? The price ain't doing anything. So at least we didn't dump. You know, I really didn't think this would happen. I said it last night. If anything, I feel like we're going to pump up and surprise people. So at least we didn't dump. And we'll see what happens the rest of this week here. Let's get into it. Check these bubbles out. Everything down right now. You know, market kind of just going sideways. Not much going on. Karate Combat, let's go. Up 7% because I'm assuming as more people find out about it, understand what it is, they want to bet on these fights, and you can't lose. When you bet on them, if you don't know, it's called up only gaming. And sorry with that. And when you bet your karate tokens, you can't lose. Oh, so I don't want to do that. And do they have the IFC fighters? Oh yeah, IFC. Let's see about boy Harley if he's in here. He should be because he's on the card. I wonder if they put him there he is. Oh, really? Oh, there's my man right there. Harley Herbertson. Let's go. So I'm betting the house on Harley tomorrow. You know, I'm putting my bets in. So I'll post my my thing on Twitter. If you guys have the app, you want to delegate to Vibra and rock with me on my picks, then I think like 80% goes to you or something, and 20% goes to me as like a gift and you know, helping out, making the picks, whatever. It's just a way to help involve people. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this Thursday. I think it's at like 6 or 8 o'clock. But yeah, let's go Harley, man. Can't wait to see this. So all coins, I mean, not much going on. I bought Omakami yesterday on ETH. I think, you know, as soon as ETH starts to move, the meme coins on ETH are going to start ripping. I like Omakami, $39 million market cap, and this is flagging. So let's break up. QT DAO utility play just launched. It was really funny. The FUD on this thing, it pumped up hard, and then it came back down. There was some FUD here. People thought that because he took a little liquidity out to burn the token or whatever. It's all locked. It's the tax or whatever, but people mistook it, fudded the hell out of it. So I bought it right down at the bottom. You know, my buy, where we right here. So, you know, we're crushing this right now. Took some profits, rebought the dip. Now we're rocking. Anything else here? Croak. I like this on Linnea. You know, Croak and Linda and Foxy. I got the airdrop over there. So when it was up earlier, I swapped it into Linda and then bought a little Foxy back after it dipped. So, you know, this chart too, same thing, looking good. You know, I think the meme coins are going to pump. Crash, great time to enter right now. Down 20%. I rebought yesterday at like 0.12, right up, or yeah, somewhere around in here, 0.11, but whatever, you know, down 3-4%. Crash is a gem. Then higher on Avalanche, another one that I really like here. This is actually not a meme. They got utility in here. They work with clothing companies. So say I go and I buy a hat from their hat store. So they're like crypto gear. I buy that hat, and with that purchase, they do what Love.io does. They take 10%, they buy the token, whatever store. There's like 6 stores. Each store has a coin. So if I buy from one store, that 10%, they buy the token, throw it into LP. If I buy from the other store, they take that 10%, throw it in LP. So it's actually really cool. Higher here. I really like it. You check them out on Twitter. AVAX go higher. But Crypto Lids, that was the name of it. I couldn't think of it. So you come in, buy hats, buy all kinds of stuff, and then, with the revenue generated from the merchandise, they create the LP pool. So it's pretty awesome, guys. I like it. Like, this is taking crypto to the next level. And I got into this thing at like a 70K market cap. It was up to like almost 600. And now we're down to 360. So, I mean, 360K for a good meme or a good utility meme. Or no, what's that? I'm going to get the actual name of it. The coin. A service token. There we go. Not a meme coin, a service token. So I like AVAX go higher. I really do. I think the memes are going to run first when we get a little pump. And then, the Pepes, the whiffs, the main memes on each chain, they're going to keep going. That's what I think is going to be used to get retail back in, because I was really kind of shocked to see, where is it? Sorry. Right here. Whales are accumulating Bitcoin. The wallets holding 10,000 plus have reached their highest level in 6 years. Since June, they've accumulated over 212,000 Bitcoin. While retail was selling, whales accumulated. And then wallets too, with under 1K Bitcoin. I don't know how they consider non-whale wallets 1,000 or less Bitcoin. Like, I would say a retail wallet is like, man, up till I would say 10 Bitcoin. Like, you got 600K. I mean, not many people, there's whales out there, but a majority of the people are trading with like 0.1, So that metric of people, absolute dust right now. There is no action, no accumulation going on in those wallets. So that tells me that retail is not here right now. And I've been really thinking, hearing a lot about this cycle is going to end early. So yeah, I'm ready if we have 200 days left of this bull market, but I don't feel that's going to happen. I just don't see how, with a rate cut coming in September, which typically is bad for markets for the next month or so, 2 months, because something breaks in the economy. How are we going to get retail in? Because they're clearly not here. Everyone's broken retail. Everyone's hurting right now. Credit card debt, everything's through the roof. How do you get money in those people's hands and then get them into crypto? And then pump everything by the end of the year with an interest rate cut. I don't know. I find it too much. I think that a little pump now, a little bit of a cool off with interest rates getting cut, Trump coming in, be ugly for a couple months, but I just can't see how 2025, the global liquidity cycles are on the rise. I mean, all of that is timing and setting up for a normal cycle. So I'm going to really stop just making predictions, because it doesn't even matter. And I'll make a prediction today, tomorrow, in a week it'll change, 2 weeks it'll change. So you're just constantly, and I'm not that person that does that. Say, oh, look, on this day, go back to my stream. On this time, I called it. See, I called the top, or I called the cycle. Yeah, well, I made 3,000 calls and one of them was right. So what's your win to loss rate? But yeah, guys, retail's not here right now. And until there's clear signs they're here, which I think it's going to take a couple months, it's going to take some kind of sign that the economy is doing better. So people's just that fear of inflation, we're broke, that feeling of being tapped out, no hope in sight, that has to change. And I just don't see all that happening by the end of the year. So I think we're leading closer towards a regular cycle. And I think it's clearly manipulation that's going on right now. Everything in the public is insane right now. The botched attempt on Trump, they don't even know what's going on. And BitBoy stream today, guys, if you didn't see that, 100%, go watch BitBoy's stream from today. He was going to do a normal stream, I think. I don't know. I posted it on my profile here. And he early on was just reading an article, and Alex Flippin Saunders was the person who was the analyst for the article. And you could just tell he was like, you got to be kidding me. Because that was the dude that scammed him out of 5.5 Bitcoin. And the dude owed millions of dollars to people, complete fraud. He was leverage trading all the people's money, losing it, borrowing more, losing it. And I guess FTX hired a lawyer to cover all the people he scammed and pay them all back as like hush money, or to pay all the people back. So this would kind of get swept under the rug and the FTX nonsense could continue. And now, 2 years later, he's freaking writing articles and getting press in mainstream articles. Like, this space is disgusting. He goes out and calls out a lot of people here. Like, I really got respect for BitBoy now. I understand that all the stuff we were reading in the media about him, it was all coordinated FUD, all hit pieces. And it was like him and Cassie, and she was really finding a lot of stuff out. She's a paralegal. She was asking questions, and obviously we saw what happened there. And guys, just watch that if you have time. Like, I'm telling you, it was worth it, just so you understand the corruption in crypto, the money laundering going on, the blatant lying. These guys that are the good guys who are just crooks. And it was eye-opening. I had to go get Lindsay. He was like, hey, Liz, you got to listen to this. This is absolutely crazy. And it's worth it, guys. So, and then he's got some good information about the Cheeto girl getting relieved of her duties. He called it before it was anywhere public, and then within 7 minutes there was a tweet out there about it. You couldn't find a word about saying what he was talking about. So AI something is watching every post out there and immediately came back with an article. So wild times we're living in, guys. But we had today, look at this volume, over $1 billion in ETH in the buy zone today. That's incredible. So how long can these things continue? I mean, I get it. Miners are selling at historic rates. They got to do it right now. But with the having 450 Bitcoin coming on the market a day, and these guys are buying 5,000. I mean, what's 1.1 billion? I mean, yeah, what's that? 4,400 Bitcoin, something like that. That's 60K. That's no, 2,000. Whatever it is, it's 4 to 5 times the daily amount that's being produced. So there's got to be a supply shock at some point. It's inevitable. That's why the more these institutions just accumulate, like it's like a rubber band. The more you pull it back, the slower and harder you pull it back, the longer you do it, the harder it's going to shoot the other way. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. And I just really think right now, with all the nonsense that's going on, the national debt will shatter $1.14 trillion this year, I think. Yeah. Eating 76% of all income tax collected. So all the hardworking people out there that are paying their income taxes, 3/4 are going to pay back stupid money they borrowed to blow, to ship overseas to Ukraine, to whatever they do with it. How much longer are people going to put up with this and just say, I'm done. I'm done paying taxes for you to just blow it. So this is all setting up with Kamala Harris. I think they're going to gank her. They're going to put in Gavin Newsom or somebody that's a threat. They're going to stir up everything. People are confused. They don't know what's going on. Everybody's broke right now. I really think that this is the time where they pump the markets when everyone's off guard, retail's not in. And this is the time that they want retail on the sidelines, and America, while they're struggling, while they're hurting, to say, oh my God, look at crypto. Oh, if I was just in crypto, look at all these people getting rich. Man, if I was just in crypto. and start planting that seed, that desperation, that then Bitcoin, the strategic accent or the strategic reserve, adding it there, giving people that illusion that Bitcoin is now gold or up there with is what if oil they have a strategic reserve. I don't know what other assets are up there, but if even considering Bitcoin, it's going to make people that more confident in it. People are making money, and I'm sitting here, I'm working for these dollars, and I'm broke. I can't afford anything. I got to get into crypto, and that's when this is all a plan to roll out the CBDCs. I know it's coming, unfortunately, and Ripple is at the heart of that. That's what they do. And I'm going to profit like crazy off Ripple stock and off XRP. And I'm going to buy a farm. I'm going to have a compound, be living with all of the families that we've met over the last 4 or 5 years that want to have the same vision and friends. And we're all going to be living together and just crushing and completely get as far off of relying on the grid, the system as possible. Start with food, grow from there. I mean, that's the future, guys. It's a complete clown show out here right now. And I think it's all done on purpose to confuse you, make you think irrationally. And like I said, it'll cause FOMO to issue that CBDC that people are going to have to beg for. They look at it in China, Nigeria. It was an epic failure. They need to create a situation where people ask for it and they want it. And when people are struggling, they need money. What better way to say, all right, guys, look, we're going to do a one-time stimulus to the people, but it's only going to be in the CBDC. Take it or leave it. What do you think people are going to do? I think they'll take it. So I think this is all part of a massive plan. It's all setting up for the XRP bull run. I really believe that. I'm starting to think, I hope not, but my gut tells me Pulse Chain, the bull run for Pulse Chain is going to be next cycle. I really don't want to. I hope I'm wrong. I really am. It's obviously going to pump, but I'm talking about like Richard unleashing the stuff that really draws people to Pulse Chain with what he's got in the pipeline. So I think this is going to be XRP's bull run. Bitcoin has obviously failed as payments. It's digital gold. That's great. You have digital gold, but if no one's using it, it's just sitting in wallets. Who's going to keep the network going? But at the same time, there's so much with mining and the power that and money it could generate. So it's a catch-22. I think I'm not too sure, but it's just so obvious, I think, what's happening. And if you guys saw this, I mean, we all know that Ripple is working with the BVNK, uploading payments infrastructure whilst with stablecoins and CBDCs currency, London 2024. Head of digital currency product at FIS Global speaks about projects with banks and institutions with CBDCs, offline payments you can't speak about. Some of the larger projects The FIS testnet is testing Mica stablecoins, a project with the BIS, who's a Ripple partner. Ripple's launching their new stablecoin. I think they're going to usher out stablecoin regulation that's going to require Tether to go through a full audit if they want to transact in the United States. It's already off all the exchanges, and I think that's what they're going to do. And if that happens, they're going to make them have to back their coin with cash or cash equivalents. And I believe that that's going to be treasuries. So if they have $4.4 billion of Bitcoin that's backing Tether right now, and the United States says that's not going to fly. That's got to be treasuries. I wonder if they would work out a deal with the United States to give them the Bitcoin for a ton of treasuries. I don't know, but their other option is to dump it, and that's going to cause a huge dump in Bitcoin. So that could be like there's some shit that's coming that is going to shake some stuff up. But love it or hate it, like this stuff, it's not it's all going to be a choice, guys. At the end of the day, you have the ability to not use this stuff. It's going to be greed. People are out of desperation that they take this stuff and accept it. So I know it's happening, guys, because Chaps, Bank of England, Ripple partner, a global payments issue affecting the bank's Chaps service and delaying some high value and time sensitive payments, including some home purchases. What convenient timing, guys. A global payments issue affecting the Chaps service, and 28 banks use this service. It's like a little mini Swift for them to settle real estate payments, all kinds of transactions. And they do tens of millions of transactions a day, billions of dollars. And I was watching a clip. I couldn't find it. It was earlier today. And the news reporter was talking about it, saying the Chaps thing went out. And he says, the Chaps is the plumbing. It's a problem because this is the plumbing of the payment system. And right when he said that, I said, oh my God, because I've heard David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse, because I'm autistic like that. I remember these little things where they said all the time that XRP and Ripple are going to be the plumbing of the new financial system. And when I hear Janelle Dixon speak, she always says that Stellar is, and the anchors, it's the anchors that Stellar is building. And those words are like code, I believe. Like all these people communicate, I believe, through like hand signals, whatever, with their hands in jackets, fingers out, hands on your left chest, different numbers that they used, 4, 6.6, 1.1, 2.2. They all, I think, are ways to communicate. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But I just know David Schwartz used that exact language. And you know how the news is when you see those little clips where it's like they start with one local news channel, then it's 5, then it's 10, then it's 20, and they're all saying the same thing. And then you have, it's like, it's freaky when you have 200 news channels all saying the same thing on their local broadcast. So they're told what words to use. So when I hear those words like that, it automatically rings a bell. So that was just something that's like, what? This stuff, it's all tied together. Like, I know it is. And this is going to be the Ripple cycle. I really do feel that, because Bank of England here, who's having the problem, what were they doing? A fintech accelerator exploring the synchronized settlement of payments using the Interledger protocol. There you go. Bank of England works with innovative firms and new technologies. We want to explore the synchronized movement of 2 different currencies in 2 simulated real-time settlements. There you go, guys. Started a program of work to replace the UK's real-time gross settlement service. There you go. So it's so obvious to me. They're using Ripple for this. And these guys are all following a script. I know it. But, it's going to take 8 to 10 years until this all plays out, when there's trillions of dollars playing on the XRP ledger. Like, it's built for all of these companies. And once the stablecoin legislation's here and the Ripple lawsuit ends in another couple weeks, hopefully, companies that have been working, there's hundreds of companies that have been building right now to launch on the XRP ledger that are going to tokenize, all kinds of debt instruments. When a government wants to issue $500 million in bonds or treasuries or whatever it is, they're going to be doing it on the XRP ledger. It's going to be the super DEX for institutions, and retail is going to also be able to use some of these liquidity pools that they're using. So it's Ripple on one side, and then you have Richard Hart and Pulse Chain on the other side. And that's why I'm so bullish on both of these. Like, I've done the research. I've spent so many hours listening to what Richard's building right now on Pulse Chain with this whole AI system that scans the entire blockchain. And say I'm over here and I'm on Pulse X and I'm creating a liquidity pool with the new token I created, and I'm pairing it up with a couple things. If I'm benefiting the network, there's these AI bots that are rewarding people for doing stuff like that. So how cool is that? Imagine when people find out So wait, you're telling me if I just go and take coins I'm holding, create a liquidity pool with them, I can just start getting airdrops and stuff? Yup. I've seen Goo God. I really think with Enki and with Alien, when these charts were going down, he created something awesome for the ecosystem with Alien. And there was Jeets coming in, dumping this chart super bad. And he was putting money in, trying to hold the floor. And he said, you know what? Screw this. Why am I adding money to this? Because I'm just getting destroyed. People are just crushing me. And once he stopped adding liquidity, some benevolent account, no one knows who it is, came in and held the floor to this coin. And what I think it is this AI system that's in place on Pulse Chain. And it's a neural network, I believe. So Pulse Chain is like a human body. And we've been in a coma. I'm just repeating what Riggs has said after listening to him 7 times on the Obscure Crypto Gems channel. And him saying that Pulse Chain is like a human body, and we're in a coma right now. And when you're in a coma, you're recovering. And Pulse Chain people are building. A trope is being built out. Richard's figuring stuff out. All of us are creating liquidity pools, figuring out new things. As we do that, we hope get Pulse Chain out of a coma. And it's just so fascinating. It's so next level. And I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Like, the blockchain itself is incentivizing us to do things that are beneficial. And I think this is so crucial because these arbitrage bots that are out here, once they can seamlessly go around to different blockchains and you can bridge instantly kind of back and forth, which is what the hell was the name of it? Oh God. Oh fuck. Sorry. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. What the hell was the settlement layer? Maybe there's a settlement layer or there's a buffer or something between. So if I have 10 wrap Bitcoin in my Pulse wallet and I switch over that same wallet to Ethereum, I now have that same 10 wrap Bitcoin. If I swap 0.1 of it on Uniswap for something, I have 9.9. I move back over to Pulse Chain, that 9.9 is in there. So it recognized I spent it on other chains. So I can then go buy some altcoins on Pulse Chain, swap over to Arbitrum, buy some stuff over there. And it's mind blowing. And I reached out to Riggs. I'm going to see if he can come on the channel sometime in the next week or so, because guys, it's just these neural networks where, say I create a new coin, I create these liquidity pools, it starts running. There's these dApps out there. I think they're I don't know if they're neural networks themselves or they're some kind of readers, but you can basically input the blockchain and I don't know if it's the transactions, the blocks, you put it in there and it spits out to you basically in English what's going on and how to like make things better, fuse stuff together, create better compounds. And it's all to benefit the network. And I've never seen this before. So when these arbitrage bots are looking for places to go, now that they can go from chain to chain to chain seamlessly, or they will be able to, they're going to look at the proof of weight, which is like the history of the blockchain. And I think it's basically, okay, there we have all of ETH history from when we forked. So as soon as Pulse Chain started, we have all of ETH history behind us. And then all of the actors that have made transactions on the network. And since all the Jeets are selling out, getting out, everyone that's here now is pretty much building. Most people are benevolent. Yeah, there's still scams on Pulse Chain. It's bad, but compared to Base, compared to Solana, compared to any of those other L2s, it's night and day. So when these bots are looking around and they see Solana and there's all these scams and bad actors, I think from what I understand is the bots will avoid those chains and they won't go over there. And they'll look over at Arbitrum and be like, oh, look at all these rug pulls. They don't have people helping out the network. Then they look at Pulse Chain and see all these people that are building and benefiting the network in certain ways that the blockchain recognizes with these neural networks that they're using. Or the blockchain is its own neural network and these dApps to read them. I think that's how you say it. But guys, it's so next level that I can't even wrap my head around it. So, guys, yeah. And, then we have the mainstream, which I'm pretty much done paying attention to. Like it's all theater, political theater. I think all these guys are like improv actors. You got some good guys out there that make it in there, but they could be in a room where they don't even know Gary Gensler. And like, especially when that lady interviewed the Secret Service lady was blasting her. Oh, you did this. You could have had his life in danger. Well, whatever her answer was, guys, it's all scripted, according to BitBoy in his stream today. That's why you got to watch that. Go check out BitBoy's stream from today. What he exposes on the industry itself with people, bad actors. Man, guys, it really is. It's wild, guys. This space is not what you think. The world isn't what you seem, what you think it is. All these, whatever's going on, multiple people on multiple roofs, guys. It's all meant to distract you because something else is going on in the background. And I think it has to do with, the debt right here. People are just so strapped with cash. How could imagine, you have a huge credit card debt and then you look at this and you got to pay your income taxes and it's going to pay interest. It's all nonsense. And then when you see, just the incompetency around everywhere, like it's all an attempt to get us to react to it, get all riled up and try to replace the systems that are here. The systems are fine. The government reflects the morality of the people. So the government just gives what the people want. So if the people want degeneracy and they want to just be drunk on drugs all day, being worthless, if that's what the media is promoting, the mainstream, the music, the kids are hearing this, it's all by design. It's disgusting. And that's why I can't wait to do the opposite and have an awesome homestead with tons of land and guest housing and a streaming studio so people can come hang out, have meetups there, all kinds of stuff. I can't wait. That's what I'm doing. I hope that's contagious and break the spell and just the poisoning that's going on in the mainstream, giving no hope for the youth. Like, in order for the youth to succeed, you have to sacrifice. You can't have the boomers going and bragging that their $50,000 house is worth $500,000 now. That's great. Well, guess what? Now your kids and grandkids can't afford a house because you're proud of yourself that you did absolutely nothing and your house 10x in value. Like, that's a piece of shit mentality to have. And it's having its effects right now. So I think, there's ways around it. Jay Claver, my boy, has some real creative theories of how they can actually use universal basic income actually beneficially and give people like a credit towards their groceries, towards their rent, towards insurance, where you can only use it for that. So say, you have to work 2 jobs to pay these bills. Well, if they could cover half your rent and your insurance with a universal basic income payment, now you don't have to work that extra job. And now everything kind of gets back to normal and people can live their lives. So I think there are ways that they can do this right, but will they do it right? Yeah. That's the $1 million question there that we got to have. So guys, like, just Swift going down for maintenance, like Ripple, I hear, is looking to help them out. The DTCC, Chaps, Bank of England's payments network going down while they're piloting Ripple software. Guys, it's all in the cards. And I'm seeing so many Bitcoin guys or real estate guys that don't talk about crypto at all are now starting to put out XRP streams and content. So guys, I've been doing the research. Like, I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I look at stuff objectively. I called out the XRP army for 3 years straight, saying how delusional they were. Every time I'm in a chat, all the things that they say, why XRP is going to $100, everything they talk about, why it's going to pump to that reason is going to benefit Ripple's stock price, not XRP itself. They don't understand the difference, why it's going to pump, why it won't pump. So Oh man, it's just so frustrating. Just like repeating yourself, and people just don't want to listen. But someday, guys, someday, I got faith that if you just are an example for people and can just show people with your actions, and if hey, man, if all goes right, and pray to God we get a bull run or a whale wants to make a donation to the Vibra Homestead effort, I'm here. Vibrafinance.pls. We're not allowed super chats here, so I got the donation wallet in the description. I'm buying that. I'm buying a homestead. I'm buying a huge property with a couple houses on it. I know we got a couple families that are going to move out there. So, you got people you can trust to watch your kids. You don't have to worry about what's going on, and kids can just be out playing, being kids again. And that's just not existent now. So I feel like we could do that and show it and like film it. It gives hope to people, inspiration. And yeah, that's what I really can't wait to do. Organic. I want organic beef, organic chicken. Like I want to have a stocked pond with like perch in it. Um some kind of like I don't even know, whatever. Just to have fresh food and just have build a community of people that understand it. It's not about money. It's about quality of life. And I think if you can, the less reliant you are on the system, if you can grow your vegetables instead of buying them from the store, little things like that, each step you can take. Yeah, Ramon, raw milk. Exactly, bro. Like Jersey cows, raw milk from Jersey cows that are um, grass fed is like some of the best milk in the world. So to get that fresh, have it cold, you can make, get the cream out. I mean, yeah, bro, that's the stuff that like we have it in our head and so brainwashed and programmed that, oh my God, raw milk bad, raw milk bad. You got to drink pasteurized milk. No, it's the polar opposite. So we got to get back to the old ways. And we're gonna do it, bro. There's too many smart people that I'm fortunate enough to talk to. So many awesome people that have a lot of money and are just willing to they want to support someone that's just doing something good. It's not even about the money. It's just like I'm not going to support some nonsense. And there's so few people that want to actually do something good. Like I said, you got to sacrifice for the next generation. You can't leave them with home prices 8 times higher. Like I tell people all the time, like your house goes up, you bought it for 200 grand, it's worth 450 now. You know what? Sell it to a family for 300,000. You made 50% on it, no capital gains tax. You did fine. How greedy do you have to be? Sell it to a family that couldn't afford it versus someone, versus somebody that whatever, they can go find another house. And then by you doing that, selling it for 300,000, now all the other people's houses around you, because that's the nearest comp, you're going to start bringing down the prices. So if you can start doing that and get a couple people say, you know what, I'm going to do the right thing. And instead of making this extra money, that's what you need, people to make sacrifices. And in a neighborhood of 100 houses, if you can get 5% of the people to do that, you can only get the houses up so high because you always have a comp of a super low sale that's going to bring it down. And that's the easiest way to keep prices in check. A little sacrifice, but everyone's all about themselves. Me, 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 me. This, what can I take culture? So bad. But guys, I know XRP is gonna pump. It's their cycle. I know Pulse Chain's gonna pump so hard. I know the altcoins on Hedera, Stellar, the altcoin XLM or Velo, Stronghold, Realio, YBX, Phoenix DeFi Hub, 5 Gems, Sologenics. I want to actually check the volume on Solo. I want to see if that was a glitch or if it's still way up there. Nope, it was a glitch. All right. Damn, that was exciting for a minute to see their volume up 2,000%. So yeah, maybe it was a glitch, but whatever. That it's coming. Like Sologenics has a DEX for retail and a DEX for institutions to tokenize their real world assets and tokenize stocks, all kinds of stuff, guys. It's coming. Elon is going to bring a WeChat type environment to Twitter. What's he going to use now that he's super pro Trump? I know Trump is going to endorse Ripple. He's going to be behind Ripple so hard because it's going to be the company that keeps America on top of the crypto space, with tapped into all the central banks, tapped into all the cross-border transactions, instant settlement, and then you have Stellar doing peer-to-peer. MoneyGram, me sending you $500, QR payments. If I'm a store, instead of having a cash register, I set up an iPad with a QR code. You pull out your phone and you scan it, boom, and you pay. That's it. No more cash registers, none of that. That's where we're going. So, forgot about Gary Network. What's that? Gary Gensler's coin? Never even heard of it. Gary Network. What do we got? $5 million market cap. Love it. What do we got here? Yeah, I don't recognize the partners, but I like that. Powering content creators with blockchain. Yep, this is exactly why. Yeah, I have a bag of Zcad or XCAD, and I have a bag of Galaxy and like Tune FM kind of doing this, but I like this, bro. Like, one of these is going to be game changing. One of them. One of them will figure it out. Is going to come out with an app that goes viral. Is going to be a Web3 app like this, and that's what's going to onboard the masses. Some sort of app, some sort of new phone that makes shit way easier with Coinbase and all these dexes for for exchanges, going from there to dexes to other blockchains. I think they're going to have those atomic cross-chain swaps built into the Coinbase wallet, make it way easier. And like what Richard's building, where you can import your seed phrases from every single different blockchain into one wallet. That's the next level right there. That way, when you move from wallet to wallet, you can just kind of do it seamlessly, I believe. So yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep an eye out on this. I like this. Where it's on Solana and Aptos. Oh, it's on Kraken. Perfect. All right, if it's on Kraken, I'll get it on there. Perfect. And it launched right as the bear market started. Yep, I love it, bro, because the volume, like, this is where you get worried, right? When you get down and you see volume, where was it? Down here. When you're in the millions and you're doing 600K, that's where it's like, damn, this is getting bad. But you know what? It bounced 160K, 130K, but then it bounces right back. Million. Now we're up to 14 this week. Yeah, huge volume spike, bro. I love it. The huge volume spike. Pumped. I like that. Yeah, bro. Good looking. I like this. I'm gonna let me throw this on the old watch list. Volume's a little low. Why is that? Why is the volume so? What, am I in the wrong pair? All right, so all the volumes on the exchanges. All right, that's not bad. Whatever. It is what it is. Yep, there we go, guys. See, your network is your net worth. Disclosure Crypto. I think you're new to the channel. I'll recognize your name but appreciate you, bro. Like, I don't know if you were in here earlier. I was talking about the DGen plays Omakami on ETH. This meme coin going to do probably real well. QT DAO, the dev of this project, his other two projects ran to 150 and 300 mil, and this thing is at 140K market cap. It just dumped today. It's 2 days old, but this is something to look at on ETH. Crash. Degen chain might come back. I don't know, but Spectre, this is the gem. I bought more today. I'm really bullish on Spectre. AI play and $22 million market cap. Like a month ago. All right. Yep. I'm usually good with names, bro. I usually remember them, but I've only streamed like 3 or 4 times in the last months. We've been on vacation, so not being in the groove. You know how that goes. But yeah, bro, appreciate you. Definitely get check this out. Throw it on the old watch list. See if it's on. Because sometimes it's weird. You go in here, you're like, oh, nice. It's on Kraken. It's on whatever exchanges. I go on to Kraken. It's like, yeah, this coin is unavailable for trade in the United States. Like, what the fuck? What, are you kidding me? Yep, exactly. Yeah, PTGC Willie B. That's right. PTGC. Yep. They're going to start problem, bro. As soon as ETH moves, Pulse Chain moves, it all starts happening, brother. It all starts happening fast. So that's it, guys. I'm exhausted. That's all I got for tonight. 102 of you in here. Appreciate that. Finally getting NLT on Stellar. I don't know what that is, bro. I got Stronghold, Velo, Relio, YBX, Phoenix DeFi Hub, and XTAR, the meme coin. But I will look into NLT. I don't know what it is. I'll definitely check that out. And yeah, hit me up like tomorrow night, or I'll bring it up tomorrow if it's something that looks good. Because there was a couple of them, XXA, Afrium, which turned out I don't know if they really are what they say they are. I'm staying away. There's so many other good projects. And yeah, there's a few other ones that they're just so new that this is the time to get into them, you know, when there's very low liquidity and no one's talking about them. You know, that's when the upside's there. So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night. Peace.